A kind fisherman released a small fish, but this fish didn't know gratitude. Instead, it repaid kindness with enmity and rammed the fisherman's boat with its head. Ahead of them was a waterfall thousands of meters high. The terrified fisherman tried to break the boat with his oar, but some kind of supernatural force seemed to be preventing it. The fisherman and his boat fell from the enormous waterfall, and due to the violent shaking, the fisherman eventually passed out. After an unknown amount of time, the boat stopped and drifted to a place full of blooming lotus flowers. When the fisherman woke up, he found that the place looked like paradise on earth, with flowers covering the valley. Without thinking, he paddled toward the shore with his hands. After tying up the boat, something seemed to guide him into the forest. Outside, war raged everywhere and suffering people could be seen everywhere, but here everything was peaceful and harmonious. The fisherman walked with full concentration, not realizing, and just then he discovered a cave. Driven by the darkness, he dared to explore it. First he left his straw hat, then carefully crawled forward. Strangely, the cave became bigger and bigger. At first he could barely pass through, but finally he could even do somersaults inside. Then he saw light ahead. The other side of the cave was another world. He saw people farming and herding. The fisherman ran toward them, but his thin body seemed out of place there. Everyone there had smiles on their faces and looked very happy. The fisherman looked at them with envy. Soon an elder noticed, and seeing his appearance, he approached to inquire. After learning about his experience, he said that being able to come here meant they had a special connection, so he took him home. The whole family warmly received him and prepared a feast to treat him. The fisherman, who had eaten almost nothing, couldn't help but drool when he saw all this, which made the whole family laugh. The old man saw he was hungry and told him to eat without worry, that there would be no punishment. The fisherman immediately wolfed down everything. In a very short time, several dishes were eaten clean. This was the most abundant food in his life, and he even burped with satisfaction. Then the old man gave him a peach blossom and told him that it was always spring there. The peach blossoms never withered, and the fruit was inexhaustible. Then the fisherman curiously asked how they had found this place. The old man said that during the Qing dynasty there was a great war. Their ancestors discovered this hidden place, and generations had lived here. They had never left this valley, and no one had ever come in. The fisherman was the first person to arrive. Meanwhile, the fisherman unknowingly ate all the peaches and secretly kept the peach pits. In the following days, local neighbors invited him to their homes one after another, offering him delicious food and wine. In addition, the hospitable people danced for him. This continued for a while, but such a life did not make him forget his family. At night, after eating and drinking his fill, the fisherman couldn't sleep. He was living well here while his family was suffering, so he decided to go back and bring his family here someday. Looking at the peach pits in his hand, he left on horseback overnight. At dawn, he quietly departed. The fisherman came to the cave entrance, but to his surprise,